Let's get it, babe. Let's get it. I'm nervous. Like, why am I so nervous? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't. Got my fan on me just in case I get hot, because I do be doing a little bit too much. You feel me? I do be doing a little bit too much. Okay, here we go. Set my thing for 30 minutes. Okay, set. Welcome to my podcast, The Leo Gang. It's just me for right now. Eventually, I want to, have a couple guests, get other people's opinions. But for right now, it's me versus me. You get it. But I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm sitting in my own bedroom right now. Bed made up. Room clean as fuck. Like I'm having somebody over or something. I need to stop looking up to the side because I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Okay. Welcome to my podcast, guys. And today I'm going to be talking about two topics that I caught hell on Facebook. Like, I'm always catching hell because of my opinion. Like, everybody thinks differently, Not everybody thinks the same. But before I get into these two topics, the podcast is not going to be that long. My goal is for 30 minutes. Just serious topics. That's what I want my podcast. Oh, let's hear. My podcast really going to be about serious topics. It's not going to be like how my other videos are, with the personality and stuff. Like, it's getting down to business or something. I might throw a little personality in there. Ooh, I just did it. But, it's really about certain topics. But yeah, before I get into these two topics, I just want to give a little background about me. My name is pronounced Consuela, not Consueli or Consuela, whatever people be saying. The reason why I started my podcast, because I'm always catching hell on my opinion, so why not? Why not? The reason why I chose my podcast name to be The Leo Gang, because the Leos is the most hated, of course. Like, we really just be ourselves. The name is an attention seeker, attention grabber, makes people want to go be like, what they got going on? So that's the reason why I chose that name. I also, I'm mostly always right sometimes. When it comes down to certain stuff, I'm mostly all the time. I'm all the time right. I don't care. Especially when it comes down to certain stuff. Like, I really inspired myself to start this podcast because I'm always on the phone with my friends talking, and we be talking about stuff, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm really out here giving like good ass advice. Like, let me go ahead and start my own stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead, put myself out there and come out of my shell that I'm always in, and just try something new, especially during this quarantine. I'm bored, do my own little thing, and do my own little thing and just be me, but on camera instead of out in the real world. But yeah, so the first trending topic, well, it's not a trending topic, but it was like something that went viral on Facebook. I'm going to post the screenshot, but I'm going to scratch out the names because, yeah. So, the person says, if you need child support to pay your bills, you don't need custody. Now, to a certain extent, I agree with Shawty. I don't know who girl is, but I agree with her. But let me tell you why I kind of, not 100%, but I kind of agree with her. So I shared the post and I said, y'all gonna hate me, but I don't give a fuck. I agree. Some of these women, don't forget the some, depends on child support instead of making boss moves. There, I said it. there, I said it. When I said that, what I mean by it is like you literally have some women out here thinking, oh well, I don't have to work. I can just go get pregnant by such and such, and I can have a check for the next 18 years, and I don't have to work. Well, no, baby, like you 50% made that baby. He 50% made that baby. That's why I feel like it's so many broken homes and stuff, and like anybody, nobody wants to break this generation curse. Like nobody wants to break it. Like you got this baby by this man and this baby by that man and just this and that and this and that. I'm just like, bro, like I just don't fucking get it. Then be mad when he starts a new family, and you know, it is just like, girl. But let's get back on topic. So like I said, when it comes down to certain stuff like this, it's just like, well, you went out and made this baby by this guy, right? But you realize he ain't shit, but he got money. You wanted the baby so fucking bad so you wouldn't have to work, so you get that child support money. For example, like, how many baby mamas Future got? I'm going to use one of his baby mamas as an example. First of all, if you're dating someone, talking to someone, fucking someone, I'm pretty sure you know a little something about them. Now, the last baby mama that he has, what's her name? She's pretty. Like, she's really pretty. But what we see in the blogs, I don't know what personally is going on. I don't personally give a fuck. But I'm just saying, like, what we see in the blogs is that, you know, she said they was fucking with each other allegedly for years, and all of a sudden she got pregnant and he just dropped her ass like a mixtape, and you know, she's fighting for child support. And I did see, I think on the Shade Room, that he agreed to pay like $1,000 a month. And I'm just like, sir, $1,000 a month? It's like she's fighting to get that child support. And I do understand that she want her child to live that lavish lifestyle like his other kids and stuff, but I just don't feel sorry for you. Like, you seen, I know you knew that he had other baby mamas and all these damn kids and shit, but wet child. I don't know, some folks are just crazy. Some folks just don't be listening. And when it comes down to my podcast, I don't want people to get into your feelings. I don't want you to bring in your personal issues, because when I was catching hell on that damn status, let me tell you, people, including family, was coming down, like, trying to drag me. And I'm like, hold on. I'm just speaking facts. You do have some women out here that depends on that child support. I'm stuttering. You do have some women out there that depends on child support checks. They depend on it, meaning they rely on it, meaning that they don't have nothing else going on but, oh, where my money at? I need to go get this. I need to go get that. I need to go blah, blah, blah. You do have some women that do that instead of making boss moves and actually, like, get on her own shit, like start her own business. Okay, you get $10K a month for child support. Like, what the fuck are you doing with it other than buying all these damn Gucci bags, Prada, Chanel? You know, trying to show out for social media. Like, what are you doing actually for your child? Like, can your child go to school without making any payments or any school loan? Like, can they go to school debt free? Stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna throw in some examples. Like, shit, they entertainers, why not use them as examples? Like, you have what's that girl name, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. You have her. I remember when her and YoungBoy first got together, she like I remember, like, in the blog, she was allegedly pregnant, and then there's a video of her mom saying, like, oh, get that money, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you trying to make your daughter follow in the footsteps? Like, this is what I mean. Like, women are starting to depend on this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you do have some independent women out here, but some men are intimidated by independent women. But we're not gonna go there. That's a whole nother episode for this podcast. So we just gonna move that off off to the side. But she was telling her, like, oh, get the money. And then, like, she wasn't pregnant anymore. And I'm just like, what happened? So I don't know if she had a miscarriage. If she did, I'm sorry to hear that. But then it was like another girl who was pregnant by him, and then she like allegedly stabbed that girl. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on in the entertainment business, but I be damn if I put myself in that position like Yaya. I be damn. I'll be damn. If I ever put myself in a position like y'all, like if you're dating someone, and I feel like personally, while there's so many fucking kids out here being made, nobody is dating anymore. And when I say dating means like getting to know each other, see what color your toothbrush is, what color your fucking tongue is, what's your favorite color, do you like red bricks or white bricks? I don't know. Like, people like getting to know each other. That's the whole point of dating. It just seems like everybody's just hopping in the fucking bed making all these damn babies and then put themselves in these situations and want us to feel sorry. I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, damn, like y'all know when it takes a male and a female and they come together, what do they make? A fucking baby. Babies are expensive, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, or if some of y'all know, and if you are younger than 18, let me tell you something. Babies are expensive. I don't have any kids, but I do have one nephew. Expensive. Them babies be growing so fast, and you know, and people be like to show out and stuff, and they just like to buy unnecessary shit, to be honest. They really do. They be buying unnecessary. But that's a whole nother episode of my podcast that I want to do. But that's my opinion on when it comes down to child support. There is another example with little baby mamas. What's that girl named Jada, and then the other baby mama, what they had to go through. I saw it in the shade room, and I agree with Jada. Like, dang, like don't just depend on your baby daddy. Like, also have your own shit going on. So when you get those child support checks, you be like, eh. Or I remember I got to arguing with someone on Facebook, and I was telling her, instead of, I remember what did that girl say? Oh, if you don't spend at least $500 on your kids should be taken away from you. Now listen, baby, listen. Let me tell you something. That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my whole 23 years of living. So you telling me if someone don't spend at least $500 on their kids, that they need their kids taken away from them? Huh? Make it make sense. So I was telling her, I was like, okay, like, you say you spending $500 on your child. Your child is one. I said, okay, so instead of spending $500 on your child, why don't you take half of that money, which is $250, take that, put it into a savings account, so when your child turns 18, she can buy her a car, put her down payment on a house, take that money to go to college. She don't even have to go to college. She go to like a trade school or something, you know, do something, or start her own business or something. And you know what she said after I tried to bless her and give her that information? She was like, I'm not going to listen to you because you don't have any kids. Go ahead and miss your blessing, baby. Go ahead and miss your blessing. Because what I told her was some real shit. And I know she probably like, damn, I never heard of that before. Exactly, because there are people out there to bless you. I don't know how many people I might bless by my information or what my advice that I just said. But there are people out there to bless you. Like, you don't want your child living with you for 18 years, and then when they turn 18, you're going to kick them out, and they don't know what the fuck to do. Because you didn't even know what to do. You didn't teach them anything but to buy expensive ass shit. That's the only thing you taught them to do. So when they grow up, they're like, oh, well, I got to have this, I got to have that, I got to have every pair of Jordans. But that's a whole nother video. We're going to talk, man, that's a whole nother video for my podcast. How I feel about that, you know. But other than that, I just feel like there are really people out there. She was like 20, 21, something like that. And I'm just like, girl, you got a whole lot of growing up to do. I mean, that is her first child. She has a lot to learn, but that's advice from someone gave to me, even though I don't have any kids, but yet still, that's someone that told me. And I was just like, when she told me that, I was like, bro, I never heard nothing like that. For real, like, growing up, I never heard anything like that. So, I don't know. Child. I'm tired of out here blessing folks and they out here missing their blessing with their funky ass attitudes. But anyway, yeah, my second topic, so there's 3 topics that I want to talk about. This podcast probably going to be like 20 minutes long. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is that it was a status that I had shared, and I caught hell on this status too. It was like, unpopular opinion, women hurt men way worse than men hurt women. Now let's talk about it. To a certain point, I agree. To a certain point, I agree with that status. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a female, but sometimes some females be doing the fucking most. Most likely, when you hear men fuck up in a relationship, it's most likely they cheated, they fell in love with someone, they left, or had a baby on the female or something like that. But with women, shit, we're naturally born some petty ass. We naturally like petty. Like, I don't understand, but I would never let someone get me out of character like that, because some women do be doing the most. They be stalking. I know y'all saw the video of the lady blowing up the dude's car and damn near killed herself, and she flew backwards like that. I know y'all saw the video of the lady running her husband over with her car, and you know, she just spazzed out, and she was like, I gave you such and such years of my life, and this is how you do me. And he just laying on the ground, and then she took the bumper and threw it on him. No fucking remorse. Like, I know y'all saw that video. That shit went viral. And it's just like, well, damn. But at the same time, I don't know the woman's. I never been in a relationship like that at all. But you don't know what so much a woman can take. But whew, if I ever get out of character like that, but whoo-wee. Let me tell you something. Whoo, they're gonna have to put me in a fucking crazy house or something, because that was, ooh, she just threw her whole life away. I'm sorry. That action, I'm not encouraging nobody to do that, because what she did, like I said, I don't know what trauma, pain she had to go through being with him, because she did, you know, she did rant, she did talk. But for me, personally, it takes a lot to make me mad. I mean, like, I could be walking down the street and some random ass person can be like, ooh, look at that bitch. I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm just gonna keep walking, because like, I know they ain't talking to me. I know they ain't talking to me, calling me a bitch. And I know I'm a bitch, but I know they ain't talking to me. I don't know them like that. I don't know that person like that to get me mad like that. Like, I be damn. Like, come on, I be damn. If I take my phone and yell and holler and scream at my phone like, bitch, fuck you, I know where you live, I be damn if I have to take my phone holler screaming at my phone over a bitch I can't even touch. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother podcast episode right there, boy. Oh, I had to go through that. Oh, I might talk about that on my second episode. Yeah, I am. Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it. But anyways, back on topic. Some women do be doing the most, and then you do have men that be doing the most too. But sometimes, especially when women get petty, they want to call the baby mama, they want to call his mama, they want to call his his PO, they want to, you know, do all kinds of extra ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, people don't even hurt in person no more, or, you know, in real life no more. People just run to social media to let everybody know, oh, this happened to me, he cheated on me, this and that person, but then looking stupid the next day because you right back with the person. I don't get it. I don't like, You made a whole nother, you made a whole announcement on Facebook, on social media, that you talking about leaving him, but then the next day, oh, that's my baby, I love him. He my boo forever. I know he fucked up, but I still love him. Child. I just be like, man, at this point, next time y'all go through something, don't fucking announce it on Facebook. Because if you gonna be a dumbass and take him back, don't announce that shit on Facebook. Please don't. But anyways, that's the second topic. The third topic, OMG, is about that video with the wife and the mother-in-law and the husband. Quick brief. The video is the mother-in-law. She's already in the front seat. The husband trying to pick up the wife, I guess. And the wife goes off. I'm your wife. I should be in that front seat. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Disrespecting the mom. Disrespecting her. Cussing the mother-in-law out and all that. I'm just like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, had if I been in that situation, like, you have to think, like, after watching that video, you can tell they had their own personal, what's the word I'm looking for? They had their own personal shit. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ooh, I'm trying to get low on the cussing. Ain't no way that I'm about to be arguing with somebody over their front seat. That's so... I take that back. I remember arguing about the front seat with my brothers and sisters because I felt like, because I'm the oldest, I'm the boss, I should be in the front seat. But then, like, you have to think about it, like, it's the front seat. We all gonna get there at the same time, show up at the same place. It don't matter what place you sit in the car. And then you had people with their opinions. You know, everybody's entitled with their own opinion. But then you have people saying, well, according to the Bible, the wife come first. Okay, I know that's what the Bible says, but it's 2020. Who living by the Bible by now? Huh? Who's living by the Bible? Because if that's the case, I ain't trying to put nobody down, but I'm just saying we gonna live by the Bible in 2020. If that's the case, why the hell you got 5 kids but no husband? Since we gonna live by the Bible. If that's the case, then all of our ass is going to hell. Because we're not supposed to be having sex until marriage if we want to live by the Bible. I don't know. People, like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But when it comes down to certain stuff, it's like people use common sense. Like, watching the video, you can tell they had their own personal issues. It was more deep than a fucking front seat. Then you do have some mother-in-laws out there trying to compete with the wife. I'm like, damn, y'all in competition with the wife? Y'all in competition with the mother-in-law? Like, it's the mom's job to take care of her son. But once the wife come in, it's just like, okay, baby, I know this your son, but at the same time, this is not your husband. He's my husband now. Like, now it's time for me and him to start a family. You raised him, good job. Because obviously you raised him right. If I'm with him, good job. But some of these girls and some of these mother-in-laws really do be like butting heads, being in competition with each other. Like, I just don't get it. What's going on? Is there something that I need to know? And then you do have some mothers out there that treat their sons like their husband. Weird. Like, I don't know what. To me, if you ask me, I would feel some type of way. Like, damn, is that your mama or is that your wife? Like, please let me know, cause it's kind of a little awkward up in here. It's getting a little awkward. Is that your husband or is that your son? Like, you gave birth to him, right? So why is you in competition with me as his wife? But then in the video, I don't know if it's the wife's car. But then I was thinking, like, okay, if they're husband and wife, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but if they're husband and wife, shouldn't she already be in the car before the mother-in-law? Because it looks like to me they just pulled up, or I don't know if they just like pulled up, or the mother-in-law was already with them and she just hopped her ass in the front seat. But it could have been like I remember dating someone, and we went to one of his family relatives, and I automatically asked, like, hey, you want the front seat? And like, that, nah, girl, stay in the front seat. You already up there. And she just hopped in the back. What's so hard about that conversation? But like I said, that video is a little deep. It's more than the goddamn front seat. You know, and them old couple, them older couples, when they love each other, but they get on each other's nerves and stuff, and they be bickering and stuff about leaving the top off the toothpaste, or, you know, certain shit like that. But baby, them two, the wife and the mother-in-law, they got something ain't right. I would say they need counseling, but I don't know. And sometimes relationships can be fixed with a conversation too. Hey, look, I don't like how you did A, B, and B, C, D, and F, and G. I just want to let you know I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's my opinion on that. That shit crazy. For real. Real talk. That shit, it really was crazy. But those are my 3 topics that I wanted to talk about. The first one with the child support. The second one, women hurt men more than men hurt women. And the third one about that viral video. And I just want my people to win, bro. That's all I want. I just want all my people to win. That's it. That's all I want. Like, for real. I'm being dead ass. Like, I'm being so serious right now. I just want all my people to win. But you're going to have to put some energy in for all of us to win. But anyways, that's the end of my podcast. And I'm about to go eat because I'm hungry. I ain't ate all day. Thank you for watching my podcast. And see you next week. I'm going to try to be consistent. I'm going to try. Consistency is the key. Bye.